What is up, gamers?
What is up, gamers?
Here's my longest "What is up, gamers" ever. You ready?
A great intro yet again, nailing it every single time. Welcome back.
I'll do that one of these days. I'll just say "What is up, gamers" for the first 2 minutes of the video.
That'll be awesome. Whenever that happens later in this series, look forward to it. There's a couple more things we have to do. We have all these touchies that I already put down throughout the world, so now we must go and touch them.
That is what they're designed to have happen to them. After
yes,
all.
yes. First touchy is going to be up here, I think. That's going to be a good place to start, I think.
There's got to be some more campfires along the way.
I don't know. I sure do wish I knew, but I just don't know. And I'm now realizing that my microphone arm is sinking, so I've readjusted, and now it's great. And now we're great.
Okay.
And it's not going to fall over at all in any way, shape, or form.
Right before we were starting this recording, we were talking about the state of the geopolitical world in current year.
It's time to get for serious with Jacleddon.
Yeah.
Getting serious with Jacleddon, the new segment on FWOB.
I hate when FWOB talks about politics.
What do you want us to talk about? We're riding a horse like 50 miles that way, dude. We have nothing. There's nothing else to say. Cut us some slack, man.
We are currently, I think, 13 days into the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Man, hasn't even been that long.
It's crazy by the time this video comes out how Ukraine won.
Yeah, Ukraine just fucking... They sent the super soldiers in, they killed Putin, it was that simple.
And in particular, we were talking about the overwhelming support for private company sanctions on Russian citizens, which I think is bad.
It just seems kind of mean to them.
It seems kind of pointless.
I feel like the state's not going to care that much, and all the people are going to get fucked over and then just get mad at the people imposing those sanctions on them.
Yeah, there are...
Which is not affecting the state. Well, I guess it affects the state because, like, their economy's fucked. Hello? Is anybody... Wait, what?
There are documents. I don't know the validity of them, but there has been, through the grapevine, word that the Russian government has been preparing for these kinds of things to have happen to them, and they've made sure to have... stored up enough oil reserves to where they could be independent on their own for the foreseeable future, and we'll just maybe, you know what, maybe this video actually never comes out because just the entirety of the internet just goes offline after the 45 consecutive EMPs launched from Russian soil.
That's a very real possibility. Yeah, that could happen. There's some guy yelling in my ear hole.
But tree.
No, I'm not a tree. I can't help you. Wait, is this you? Hello, sir. What's your problem? Hello.
Talk.
Who are you? I don't know who this is.
Hello, Tarnished.
But I ain't reading it. That's Kenneth.
Yeah,
Hi, Kenneth.
He's the next ruler of...
He looks like a Kenneth. What do you want? A goodbye kiss?
My fort lies in the south.
Okay. Take it back and then receive a reward. I suppose I can do that. Where's the south relative? It's probably that way, to the south.
Yeah.
Holy shit, have I talked to you enough, sir?
There we go.
Okay, now we're good. You have to exhaust all the dialogue. This one? No, it's not this one, probably. That's probably... you know, I've never done this before. Let's go freaking do it, dude.
Whoa, we're going off script, bro.
Let's go off script. I don't even need to go do all the things. That's the beauty of the open world, man. You can just go wherever you want. It's going to be...
candy.
There's so much candy all over the place. Oh, and also there's a bonfire. Look at that. Incredible.
Woo. Yeah, I think that refusing to trade things that would directly contribute to the war economy, I don't know, steel or fuel or weapons, good. I think
that would probably make sense.
I think that refusing the service of Subway sandwiches in Russia is serves no purpose.
We got to starve them out. That's the plan.
It's like you can furthermore there's gonna be a lot of other nations that rely on do we have to... I
don't know where he told me. He told me go south. Whoa! It's a bunch of goons!
The ghouls.
That sure was scary. God, I wish I could open my map, but I fucking can't. I'm ignoring it now. Goodbye, sir. Your quest is done.
And assuming assuming the trade restrictions get upheld, if there are plenty of nations in the East that rely on Russian wheat and Russian barley, to eat. So
they do have lots of land.
They have a tremendous amount of farmland.
A lot of it's pretty cold, but a lot of it's not. So they can just kind of do whatever.
Yeah, so there might be many nations that end up seeing the price of their food go way up. Here in the States, we're seeing a little bit of corporate fear mongering in our gas prices.
Oh yeah, just slight, just a tiny amount.
This is actually just literally out of the United States invasion of Iraq in 2002 or 2003, whenever it was, where we still had oil and oil production was entirely fine, and the gas prices just went way up because what happens is oil companies, they see public panic and they say, we can raise our gas prices right now and nobody will even blame us. They'll blame the world events.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's what I'm doing. I say gas goes up, fuck Biden, fuck Russia. Because that's the one, they're controlling it.
Yeah,
we're just along for the ride, man. We don't even have any control, man.
Yeah, it's not like the company set the prices. What can I say? The oil all of a sudden became 33% more expensive to produce. It's crazy.
It's that simple.
It's just the pipelines are drying up suddenly. I don't know what it is.
But Dillon, what about the Russian trade, the Russian oil trade? We're not doing that anymore.
First of all, as of when we're recording this,
this is going to age perfectly, by the way. Keep in mind.
Biden is taking heat for not embargoing Russian oil. And secondly, it's like a very minuscule percentage of our total oil consumption. It's like 3 to 5%.
So prices shouldn't increase by 33% on such a small
decrease in production, hypothetically.
Hypothetically speaking, of course.
which it's not.
In lighter news, I got my Mix Wondrous Physic ability, which is like another potion that I have, and it can do a whole bunch of different things. So when I sip on this, it gives me like a shield, and also it heals me. But it can do all sorts of stuff, like buff you.
You have a booble.
And give you mana, and all sorts of cool stuff. So this marker is done. We've completed that marker. Now, I guess we can't... Is this the fort that he was talking about, buddy?
Yeah, maybe. That is south.
That is definitely south of where he was referring to. And also, have I done this Erd Tree boss? I don't think I have
so.
yet. And also, I can go here. There's just so much to do. Let's go do it right now. Look at that big tree. I don't even need the markers for this one. That's my marker right there. The giant tree in the sky.
Right before we started recording, I was recounting a tale of me seeing a tweet on Twitter about a Russian lady who was a Twitch streamer, and Twitch and PayPal currently are not accessible in Russia because they're like, yeah, we're going to contribute to the boycott of Russia because of their unjust imperialistic attempts on Ukraine.
That'll show them.
Which imagine if a thing known as Twitch existed in 2003, and I was 15 years older, and I was a Twitch streamer in 2003. And then the world got really mad at the United States of America for invading Iraq. And then I was just out of a job.
Yeah.
because somebody overseas was mad at my president for an unjust invasion of a foreign nation. And then, sorry, Mr. Twitch streamer who plays Mario for a living, no more work for you. I would be like, this seems kind of like you're going after the wrong target, does it not?
This will stop Putin. Did you see the thing about the cats?
The cats?
Yeah, like the World Cat Organization Committee of judging cats on how good the cats are. They said no more Russian cats.
Yes.
You can no longer enter Russian cats to the cat competitions because this is fueling the war machine.
This is just like unabashed xenophobia.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, people are gonna get like, I mean, if people see Russian tourists or whatever, or something like that, or just people who are Russian in general, are they not going to just get shit on constantly for being Russian? Because that's kind of how it seems, right? Like, the entire world hates Russia, which means, as a result, the entire world hates its people. Mm-hmm. So, see, it seems like I've seen this one before. In some ways, shape, and form. We're in the underground now. This is where Undertale happens, but I think it's too high level.
That was a big elevator. This is Skyrim.
This is super duper Skyrim. There's the fucking Dwemer down there, but I can't fuck with them. But I can No, actually, I'm just not going to do anything here.
I think the fruitful wishes of the Westerners who are like in support of these kinds of embargoes of things like Nike and Legos and Disney and the WB and Puma and just a bunch of things that are unrelated. And it's like, oh no, now we can't buy our Adidas tracksuits. We're gonna be naked in 3 weeks.
Well, for Russia, that's a huge issue. So that one does make sense. Hey! I didn't know that was a thing.
I think this is only going to. I don't think this is going to make people take up arms and go revolt against their state, whereas that wouldn't otherwise happen. I think this is going to make people resentful towards the West, who are the one imposing this on them.
Probably. That's how I could see it happening. But if you really want to see the new Marvel movie, you have to kill cops in Russia. There is no other way.
If you
must storm the Capitol.
There was a day 2 of the invasion. Dad shared a tweet with us, and there was like some real armchair soldier, like
armchair soldier.
Yeah, the armchair war chief is like, all right, we need to impose sanctions like they've never seen before. We need to hit people where they actually care about. We need to not show the Batman in Russian theaters.
The important stuff, you know.
And like this will make people angrier than any sort of oil embargo would possibly. And I'm like, dog, this is so stupid. And we all laughed about it, and then it happened.
Yeah, well, he was right, clearly. I mean, you've played Civ, right? You know, what do? You cut off all of the amenities, and then their state starts to rebel, and then suddenly, oh shit, there's a whole bunch of, like, ATVs outside of the Capitol fucking us up, and it's just so annoying. Like, you're losing gold, you're losing everying like that.
The happiness rating is at an all-time low.
Yeah, happiness is, like, through the floor right now in Russia, which, you know, it's a legitimate tactic. That's just how it goes. But instead of like ivory and cotton, it's PayPal and Marvel.
It's PayPal and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Every single superhero from Marvel, it's his own specific amenity. And they have none right now, so they are pissed. Yeah. They are not happy.
To all of the people who haven't been keeping track of this, just know that I'm 100% right. And to all the people who are keeping track of it and are about to say, but Dillon, all the Russian citizens are actually in favor of the war.
No, they ain't. That's not true.
According to some polls, there is pretty large support for it. However, you have to consider the extremely large misinformation campaign that happens in Russia. Just like
everywhere else in the world.
Do you remember in 2004 chatter, the year you were born?
If that
commenter audience, the year you were born, whenever the United States of America had overwhelming approval for the invasion of Iraq.
Yeah, we hated those guys.
Yeah, and like.
And why did we hate those guys? Well, they were evil and had WMDs, which is bad. And they hated us. So we have to go kill a whole bunch of them. And spend a bunch of money on it, too.
Completely uproot their entire way of life.
Yes.
And make the entire nation much shittier whenever we left than whenever we entered.
Yeah, it worked really well. We did it.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Let's go home, but without all of our extremely expensive equipment that we brought here. That's fine. This will not come back to bite us. There's just no way. There's Pumpkin. Holy shit, he's strong.
Yeah, point standing is that Americans then were overwhelmingly in support of it, and Americans now, even things like from the right, like Trump said, like, yeah, it was really dumb. The Republicans were stupid for going there. And whenever you're getting anti-war sentiments from like the most right-leaning president in like 30 years, 40 years, that's telling you that it was a big fuck up and nobody liked it.
Yeah, we didn't really accomplish all that much at the end of the day, did we? And then we just kind of swept it under the rug. I feel like there hasn't been much conversation about how, like, we did nothing and then we lost and then we just kind of went home. That was it. It was just a net negative for the entirety of our country.
I mean, it goes back to the Gulf War because we invade. That was the second time President Bush, one of our two President Bushes, invaded Iraq.
Oh my God!
The first time it happened because we literally baited them into going to war. I don't know how much you know about the history of the Gulf War, but
not all. Probably less than you.
this is to give you the abridged version. There was there was this guy named Saddam Hussein, right?
Yeah.
He was a dictator.
Bad guy, so I've been told. Or maybe not. Who knows?
And
No man.
and he has this neighbor named
Holy shit.
Kuwait, and he was accusing them of slant drilling.
No, is that bad?
Which is at the border of Kuwait. He accused them of drilling slantedly underground into Iraqi oil reserves, and he was very mad. Whether or not Kuwait actually did this, I think they weren't, is what evidence believes. But regardless, this is what Saddam was claiming. So he wants to invade Kuwait. Fuck
Yeah.
these guys, they're stealing our oil.
Yeah, that's ours.
I think he probably just wanted to do a little bit of imperialism, but who can blame him?
Who doesn't?
We're the kings of it.
Oh my God! What the fuck was
That's a
that?
strong guy.
Holy moly!
America's the best at imperialism, so we're definitely the pot calling the kettle black in this regard.
Yeah, but we're losing our title now.
But regardless, Saddam was in close talks with.
Oh fuck!
Oh, we're way down here.
I did not want to be way down to here. Okay, I guess I'll go back. It's probably faster for me to just teleport here and then walk all the way there instead of calling the elevator back and then waiting for that and then standing on the elevator and then going up the elevator. So that's okay. Thanks, Rocks. You failed me. It's the Rocks' fault, not mine, by the way.
Saddam talks to his good friend, the ambassador to the United States, the U.S. ambassador to Iraq.
Yeah.
And says, "Hey, I want to invade Kuwait. Are you guys chill with this?" And then we tell him, there are leaked documents confirming the validity of this that came out, I think, in like 2017 or something. This is recent news. And they said, we have no horse in this race. Go ahead and invade Kuwait. If you do this, we are not going to interfere in any way, shape, or form. So then he says, all right, bet. I'm going to invade Kuwait. And then he does it, and then America instantly declares war on Iraq and invades them.
Like, yo, you can't do that, dude. Why'd you do that?
He said, whoa, man, whoa.
You gotta chill.
That's our good friend Kuwait. You can't be doing this. And then we invade Iraq.
And the rest is history.
So you might be asking, why would we want to do this?
What? Oh, hey, there's a man.
And there's this fun little concept known as the military-industrial complex, where it's actually really good for your nation's economy whenever you're at war. So we just fabricated, we just lied to the guy and told him to do it to give ourselves liable cause to start a war.
Yeah. And it worked, and everyone loved it.
And then we did it, and then we messed up Iraq real bad, and then and then we left a power vacuum, and then there's this whole like big thing where a bunch of like militia groups like start vying for power. Things
I've heard of them,
like the Taliban and Al Qaeda. And then since we fucked up the region so bad, there was a bunch of people with a lot of resentment towards America. Go figure. And then one of these groups does a thing known as 9/11, and then Bush Jr. says, "Sweet, another reason to invade Iraq."
Perfect. Can't stop winning. Holy shit. This is not going as smoothly. Wait, no. I thought that was a site of grace, but there's not. But I gotta take this castle for my friend on that one overpass. So I will.
And the fun part about the second invasion from Iraq, even if you claim that we invade because of 9/11, which is definitely what a lot of people in the States were pissed about, it had nothing to do with this fabrication of WMDs or the terrorist groups or whatever. The people were from Iran. Wrong place.
Oops. Well, they shouldn't have had such similar names. How are we supposed to know? It's really complicating.
And definitely a bad thing that shouldn't have happened, and the world's worse for it. However,
but hang on.
However, like they have reason to be mad at us.
They sure do. Seems like it.
Well, whatever.
I wouldn't say it's okay, but I understand why it happened.
It's an eye for. It's literally an eye for an eye, except that we've done way more damage in the Middle East than they've done to us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know, body count wise and pretty much just everything wise. Yeah, I guess so.
Damage to the economy, the power grids.
Yeah, they got kind of owned.
Yeah,
and then we got super owned. I mean, we were the ultimate ownee of that trade. Well, aside from all the dead people
and the destabilization of their government, and the ruining of their economy.
We had it worse from my perspective because I live here. So
in the 80s, Iraq was like a growing nation. It was like it was like a second world country, and we saw to that.
They just told the Soviets to fuck off, and like they were doing pretty good, right? And then oops.
And then America said, sorry, we need to
gotta get some oil.
I don't even think we seized any assets. I think we're literally.
What's our problem?
It's profitable to go to war.
I guess so. I mean, Metal Gear taught me that, so it does make sense.
Like, your economy does well. You know what got us out of the Great Depression, buddy? It was war.
So let's fight Russia.
Yes.
It's because, like, we're getting fucked right now from inflation. Thanks to Joe Biden, am I right?
It's all his fault. It has nothing to do with all the money that we printed before his presidency.
Not at all. I just think we should just fight all the time because it seems like people like to do it.
And now that we have this little history lesson, you might maybe we shouldn't be directing our disdain towards Russian citizens.
Yeah, I don't think they did it.
I don't think I literally saw hashtag boycott McDonald's trending on Twitter because McDonald's said, like, nah, dog, we're not gonna stop serving our fucking Big Macs in Russia. Are you crazy? And people were pissed.
Yeah. I mean, I remember seeing that about, like, I think it was Coke, too?
Yeah.
Or Pepsi or something like that, where they said, no, we're not going to be boycotting this, or just stop production or whatever. Because, like, no, that's stupid that you would do that from their perspective, and also just most perspectives.
Like, what purpose? What purpose does it serve? This isn't like... I hear you furiously typing away at your keyboard right now, commenter, saying, well, short of going to war, this is the only thing we can do. And first of all, we aren't doing anything. These are private companies.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Who are...
I have no... Well, I'm posting on social media shaming McDonald's to pull the Big Mac, so I am helping.
They are doing it to avoid public backlash, and then they'll wait like a couple of weeks, and then like some peace talks will go through, and Russia will say, all right, we're still going to continue invading you, but we'll ceasefire in this area while you like evacuate some people. And then everybody will say, see, they're actually the good kind of imperialists.
One of the good ones.
And then PepsiCo will say, sweet, I can sell my death poison to them again.
Yeah, thank God I'm back in business.
And then everyone will be like, okay, actually, this is fine.
It's some real slacktivism bullshit.
Yeah. It's
I think
people are really they're trying to avoid the ire of the masses.
Which, you know, understandable. That's what social media world is now. So what do you do? Are we done with this episode? We've accomplished so much. We got a thing, and we can use that thing later to do something, and that's going to be cool. And I think if we're done, we can just end.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming to the history lesson episode. Long story short. Just nuke them all. Just the entirety of Europe. Who needs them?
Just like how about everyone but us?
Everyone but the United States of America.
And then
that includes you viewers. So like, get out of your countries and come here.
We can be king of the
legally,
ashes.
Though. Yeah,
exactly. How awesome that would be.
That'd be
you play Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'll be the Elden Lord.
But Biden will be the Lord of Cinder.
Hey, you're gonna get nuked. Hey.